TGMA. Now let's move on to our next story. King Paluta. Okay, you have something to say? Okay, King Paluta is also in the news. I mean, last week we talked a bit about him. Somebody was actually pitching him to be the TGMA Artist of the Year 2025. Now, he is saying it with his full chest, and he's saying that he deserves this year's TGMA Artist of the Year. Now, he said this in an interview with NEET on NEET FM, and he stated that he was one of the most hardworking artists in the past year under review. Highlighting his achievements, King Paluta also explained that he performed over 115 shows, both locally and international. He also pointed out that he featured on over 40 songs. This time around, some of him channel manager. As some see 2019, and I wasn't 2019. It was 2019. Okay. So Paluta,
you go and pull it.
Please, I didn't say anything. I only made a reference. Please, I only made a reference.
Like so let's say you said he go and pull.
So Paluta says he deserves Artist of the Year. And this year, I have seen a conversation going on social media. And I think 2 days ago, I was on X, Twitter. And this whole conversation also came up. And people were naming 3 Ks. King Paluta, King Promise, and Kweku Smoke. I don't know how he entered in the conversation, the Artist of the Year conversation. I think he should also be.
Don't you think Kofi Kinata falls in that category?
Yeah,
in the year, in the supposed year.
Kofi also falls in the category. But I'm just making reference to a particular tweet that I saw on Twitter, where these 3 were sort of in like the top 3. Let me say, when you gather what is going on social media, the conversations on social media. And now King Paluta is saying he deserves it. He feels that he's the one that has to carry the ultimate home on that night.
Well, I think, yes. He has every right to say that because he's been a talk of the year. In a year where he released 3 songs. And he released an album. I'm just saying major hit songs. Yeah. He had 3 major hit songs, which were from Aseda. From the beginning of the year, Aseda, which even helped him win the new Artist of the Year. I would say, though it wasn't a song that was nominated, but the hype around his Aseda got him the attention. Yeah. And then the follow-up was Makuma. Oh, what's this? If the editor has a post video, the person should post it. Oh, what's this? The person should post it for me. I'll be very happy.
We don't want any copyright issues.
No. Oh, no. I want to post dancing. Just no sound. I want to post Sisifianibi. You see, and then at the end of the year, he brought Adena Peke, and everywhere you go, Apeke was a trend. So
and I'm Peke, I'm MP before.
Oh, I'm Peke, but Peke my way, Mahama. So if you look at it from that point, you say he's had a very good year. But again, let's not rule King Promise out of the game.
That is a thing. I feel like people keep underrating him.
That was what last year happened with Stonebwoy Saga. Everyone was like, oh, Stone no go. Terminator is big. But when they had to go through his sheet and the works he's done, you knew, okay. Because KP didn't fare bad, though. And my favorite story, my lesson, was a good song. He toured in Asia, Pandora Fulcrum. He went to go and perform at Pandora Fulcrum. They don't even listen to Spotify, they listen to Pandora.
Yeah.
So if your music is able to enter there, it tells, and he had a very good concert. Look at the shows he played in the UK. Look at his Europe tour. Look at his American tour. Forget if it's a club tour or anything. Look at the tours he had. I'm not saying Paluta didn't also play shows. Paluta also played some minor shows in Europe. I wouldn't say major because I didn't really see any, but I saw King Promise on some of the major shows. Paluta plays some minor shows over there too. So I'm not going to dispute that fact. But let's not rule King Promise out. The Paluta have a concert of his own. question to be asked. Though he released an album, but the album, apart from the 3 songs that we know that were hits, a lot of songs we don't know. Do you know any song?
I think the Magic is doing Magic small.
If you tell me Magic, I don't even remember that particular song.
The album.
I don't know the song.
That's the title of the album, right?
Yeah, for me, I don't know. Apart from the 3 songs that I gave you that were doing so well. And he was one of the biggest, he was one of the most booked artists.
Yeah.
Though he's not the most booked.
One of them.
Yes. And if we are to go by that same script of he having higher books, then the higher books, you say Kofi Kinata had highest books.
Yeah.
Kofi Kinata played almost all the big shows in this country.
And
every big show.
You see with Kofi Kinata, when people are talking about this whole Artist of the Year conversation and Kofi is taken out of it, I feel like, you people are not being fair because
because he doesn't know
these big artists, these people that you are projecting to be Artists of the Year, you say yes, they were also booked and all, but they are sort of confined to a particular event. Yes. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. But with Kofi Kinata,
about Kofi Kinata, President Obekobi, banquets Obeko, everywhere. Even a yeji, the etna yacht so con, I don't know what I'm saying. Waf, or that's not so back. So it should tell you where he was going, apart from Krasino. Even the big city shows, he was the one playing. So if you are going to tell me about bookings, that's one thing. If you are telling me about 3 hit songs too, I can also tell you that Dope Nation had 3 hit songs in a year. Tell me a song that was bigger than Zomizo. Tell me a song like She wasn't a big song. Tell me a song like Boy wasn't a big song. So if you are talking about having consistent hits too, there is competition there.
I feel like this year is going to be very competitive.
So, like I'm saying,
I'm really looking forward to the nominees list and how
and who is the youth generating or moving towards to. They will tell you Kweku Smoke.
I feel like with Kweku Willie, let's be honest.
Smoke at the end of the year created a lot of bars for himself.
See, the thing is that let's not pressure the boy.
Oh, but I think he
boys are trying to put pressure. Boys are trying to pressure the boy. He can win some awards. Especially, let's take the new Artist of the Year category for example.
New artist, he's been there before. He's never won. But I believe he can win hip hop.
So he cannot be in that category again. He cannot be there. But there is a hip hop category artist, because we know that with hip hop,
rapper of the year he's
rap performance of the year.
Yes, rap performance of the year. He can do it.
He can be there, of course.
And songwriter. Though that is Kofi Kinata's league.
Oh, don't worry.
But again,
no, we are not fighting over it.
No, again, Kweku Smoke also did well because a song like Ejekum, a song like Jagguide, all these songs had beautiful storylines.
But when it comes to the Artist of the Year conversation, let's not pressure the boy.
Oh yeah, but he can be there.
He can be there.
We are all ruling Stoneboy out again. But Elfo will still go there.
We beg you. This one we not talk plenty.
For this one, you remove your leg from the gas. If we beg you for this one there, but I think it will be a strong thing.
No, but the thing is,
King
for this
the Kings will battle. King Paluta, King Promise.
Yes.
The 2 kings will really battle on it. But for me, from how last year panned out, I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to KP. From how things happened last year at the TGMAs.
And the TGMA, the Yafa Deputy Artist of the Year in Kawan.
Do you know why? Because there was a year someone was supposed to win Artist of the Year. There was a year Kiddy was supposed to win Artist of the Year. He didn't win. He lost to Diana Hamilton. The next year, he wasn't the main artist. There were people he was, but I've forgotten who that artist was. Yes, it was against more
Esther, yeah.
But Kiddy won it that year. There was a year Kwame Eugene was supposed to win Artist of the Year. They didn't give it to him.
Yeah.
They were pushing for Stoneboy to win it. Yeah. And the thing came up. No, the Ghana thing came out. Yeah. The next year he won it. So it should tell you something that if you are not there and you go and you work hard, you win it. So let's not rule. I've just given you some basics. Let's not just rule him out and say, oh, and hey, this one there, Paluta. They will believe Paluta will have a better year the next time.
But better year than
what he had last. It can be possible. That is music. The year Kofi Kinata had Confession. We said this is Kofi Kinata's biggest song. He wouldn't have a song like
because
Then he gave us Things Fall Apart. We're like, he sent us here and he sent us here.
And he's even giving us like more after.
Yes, so I'm just saying, let's not say, oh, maybe after he's had 3 hits there, but it might happen.
Uli, in as much as there is a criteria and all of that, I feel like the buzz also counts. Mm-hmm. The buzz around a particular artist.
Last year, the Storm will have buzz than
in winning the Artist of the Year.
Last year,
I feel like that one, in as much as we go with the criteria, let's be honest with ourselves.
I'm asking you a question. Last year, the Storm Boys buzz become bigger than what Terminator was.
You see, what you see? So Stonebwoy and King Promise, they kept the buzz. They had the buzz.
No, but so everybody both. You
see, so comparing both, let me tell you what happened. On outside social media, it was different. There was one winning on social media, one was winning outside social media. So you get the buzz. This is the buzz I am talking about. So even if you meet all the criteria, Rebecca said you release there and all of that, the buzz also counts. The buzz also counts. So the reason why I feel like people haven't been so serious with Timove or Kofi Kinata winning Artist of the Year is because Timove or maybe fans of Kofi Kinata haven't been intentional with creating the buzz.
It was Kofi's year.
Everybody
knows it.
You see?
But the buzz is slow.
We are not creating the buzz.
Exactly.
So, but then people were talking about Kwame Eugene, this, and I went to him. So the buzz also counts.
Very true, very true.
The buzz also, I've realized that the buzz also counts. Of course, we have a criteria and all of that, but let's be honest with ourselves.
But for me, I'm pushing for popular song of the year, Zomizo. Anybody who knows. Zomizo needs to be
Zomizo.
Mizo. I got